Hey, hey. How are you, Mo?
Hello, friends, and welcome to the test episode of the Weird Turn Pro. I'm Mo Strummel. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee.
And I'm Jason Winfield. I'm in Lamont, PA.
Lamont, PA. How are things going in Lamont?
Well, it's sunshine today.
Same
Beautiful
here. Good.
outside, and I'm here in the basement, staying
That's
isolated.
great. Well, we get. Hopefully, everybody's staying safe and isolated, right, and staying out of trouble. This is the Weird Turn Pro. The name comes from Hunter S. Thompson, a quote where he wrote that when the going gets weird, the weird turn pro. And there's no doubt about it, folks. It has gotten weird. So we decided some music. We're going to maybe talk about the songs, talk about some other things that are going on. But Jason, why don't you just start us off? Tell us a little bit about what you're going to play and let it swing there.
Oh, awesome. This is a little song called Make Time Matter. I tend to get a little bit lost in modeling, and I like minor keys. But this one was kind of a happy little idea that reminded me of the early days with my wife.
Excellent.
So here we go. Used to think I knew my way around this town. I could stop at any neighborhood, dive around, make a friend or two, play some cutthroat pool for the run of the table or a brew. Now I'm asking strangers on the street for the way to places we have planned to meet. I'm so worried about what I should say. I hope I don't embarrass myself today. 'Cause you make time matter. I wish I had some more with you. My life is all in tatters, so in love I don't know what to do. Ooh. Now I find I wake the dawn every day, looking forward to what you have to say. I can't remember where I need to be. I keep wishing that you were here with me. 'Cause you make time matter. I wish I had some more with you. My life is all in tatters, so in love I don't know what to do. Used to think I knew my way around this town. I could stop at any neighborhood, dive around. Hey, hey.
Hey.
So clearly that was a social distancing song.
Yeah, no doubt at all. But that's really cool. So you said you mentioned that it came from your relationship with your wife and that sort of thing, right?
Yeah, the early days, we're guys, right? We spend a lot of time running around, trying not to sit still, trying to be away from like any emotional thought at all, hanging out, going to every dive bar, subterranean drinking establishment you can find, and trying to stay away from getting too close to the heart. And when I met my wife, it was a big thing. So
cool.
Clearly,
I don't think I've ever really spent that much time in a basement bar, so I don't really. I'm just
you lying.
Obviously. If any of our friends from the brewery are watching, hello. This is our test episode, so we haven't really promoted this except with friends and family. and we hope to be doing this if this all works out for us, and we think that it's a good thing. We are probably going to continue to do this on a weekly basis. One of the things we do want to do is we're hoping that people will contact us. I have a little crawl going across the bottom of the screen there.
Nope, you locked up on me.
For a show, there is an email, weird@treetunes.com, going across the bottom of the page there. If you would like to join us, you can. If you're not in the U.S., make sure you put a country code on there so we can actually reach you. We'll give you a call, we'll contact you, and we'll talk about getting you on the show and getting some exposure for you. We're mainly aligned with sort of an Americana feel, country feel, but if you've got stuff that you think would interest us, go ahead and help you out. We just have a couple things that we have to set up beforehand, but it shouldn't be too hard. This is actually working out pretty well for us, and we like the platform. We are on StreamYard right now, and the platform seems to be working out pretty well. We've tested quite a few, and this one seems to be working for us. So we'll probably stay on here for at least as long as it works for us.
Are you going to play something?
We're up here. Yeah, I'll play something. This is a. I'm going to play a song. This one kind of has to. This one I think is a little more appropriate for social distancing. Because I wrote this song before all this happened. I was traveling quite a bit and spending a lot of time in hotel bars and bars on ships, actually. And I found myself at the bar drinking by myself because really when I traveled, I really didn't know anybody or anything. So I actually wrote this while sitting at a bar like that. I don't even remember where I was, but it's called Drinking Without You. So this is how this one goes. There are times when we've been apart, but I've kept you right here in my heart. Even when I was spinning around on some old bar stool, but I found myself stuck in a bottle, with my foot pressed hard on the throttle. Playing the fool, but I've soured on beer, I've given up wine, whiskey. I need to find another use for my time, 'cause I just can't go drinking without you. No, I just can't go drink. Well, the miles that I've put between us make me seem less than ingenious. Your point of view. These days I just sit and ponder how far I've had to wander just to find myself coming back home to you. But I've soured on beer, given up wine, whiskey just makes me blue. Yeah, I need to find another use for my time, 'cause I just can't go drinking without you. No, I just can't go drinking without you. But you had a dream. Soured on beer, given up wine, Whiskey just makes me blue. Yeah, I need to find another use for my time, 'cause I just can't go drinking without you. Yeah, I just can't go drinking without you. No, I just can't go drinking without you.
All right.
All right, there you go.
Sounded good.
Thanks.
I'm sorry if I seemed a little distracted. I'm trying to deal with some bandwidth in the house at the moment. So,
Aha. Okay. That's what happens when you see, my wife and I all the kids are in Portland, Oregon, so we don't have a lot of bandwidth. And you have a whole family in there. I'm sure it's kind of crazy.
There's a lot going on.
Digital stuff. Yeah.
I'm trying to get everybody paused so I can actually.
So you're homeschooled?
Pardon? Well, we are now.
How's that
home
going? Is that going all right?
It's great. It's a different thing. I've got two children who are both quite different, as all children are, and so it has its own set of challenges. But they're doing great. They're doing great.
We watched a stream of the Grand Ole Opry last night. They're still producing the Saturday night shows and putting them out there, and it was pretty cool last night. It was Terry Clark and Aaron Elena, right?
Yeah.
That's sitting on stage and sending it out that way. There's no audience, so it's for performers that are in front of an audience
all the time. Yeah, that's rough.
Yep,
that's rough.
What else you got for us?
Well, let's see what I got. I got some stuff that I've been working on, and some stuff that I haven't played for a while. So bear with me as I move through this.
All right. Sounds good.
This here's a song that I wrote about a lot of different people that I knew in my life. This is the heavy one, I think.
All right.
The salty, sultry air just hangs around us as the silence fills the empty in our space. The live oak by the porch is slowly melting to the gentle dripping tears of Spanish moss. I wish that I could say just what I'm feeling. The distance is not so great between us as a swaying porch swing cradles us inside. I don't know how to reach across this chasm, for the burning ball of chain just holds me down. I hope you hear the words that I'm not saying. My shame, it seems, is never over. The heat blisters on and on and on and on. My time, it goes each day a little slower. The mysteries of a broken heart remain untouched. We started with a spark, then led to fire. Then we burn smoke and never feed the flame. It burns so hot with passion and desire. Our lust-filled burning eyes, they slowly closed. I fear that we will learn no other way. shame, it seems, is never over. My heated blisters on and on and on and on. Our time, it moves each day a little slower. The mysteries of a broken heart remain untouched. My shame, it seems, is never over. The heated blisters on and on and on and on. Our time, it moves each day a little slower. My mysteries of a broken heart remain untouched. The sultry, sultry air just hangs around us, while the silence fills the empty in our space. The live oak by the porch is slowly melting, with the dripping, dripping tears of Spanish moss. I wish that I could say just what I'm feeling. A little heavy.
Ah, it was good. It's a little heavy, but it's heavy because there's moss hanging in that song. So
the air is heavy. It's that humid south thing you guys are dealing with.
Yeah. Well, we haven't gotten that yet, but we will definitely have that here in another couple months. It was pretty oppressive last summer, but we'll see how it goes. There's a lot of people streaming like this right now and streaming music and stuff, and there are schedules you can find online for different people and for different acts that are doing things. And I would encourage everybody to listen to as much music as you can if you're stuck around there. And there's plenty of it. So
yeah, all kinds of it. Yep. Whatever your flavor, it's out there.
Yep. We want to give a shout out to John Prine. Hope he's doing okay. He's obviously hospitalized, and he's definitely a hero of both of us. So it's a sad thing. We also lost Joe Diffie and Bill Withers here recently. So those are it seems like it. I know it's because we only hear about those folks, but it's there's a lot of heroes that are on the line right now that we don't hear about, and so we want to thank all the medical folks that are out there helping everybody and taking care of them. And obviously that's a crazy job. I have a friend who's a doctor, trying to stay healthy and help people at the same time.
An invisible enemy. And all the other folks out there who are making sure that we have our essential services. I mean,
right.
The folks behind the splash screen at the grocery stores, the folks making sure that we have everything we need, the truckers out there who are making sure that this stuff makes it to where we can get the few remaining disinfectant wipes that are out there every time they come in.
Yeah. I was talking yesterday, my wife and I were talking, if you've ever been up to Skagway, Alaska, they don't get supplies in there very often, and I can't imagine what it's like up there right now because it's not a big town, not a big city or anything, but literally when they get milk, it's gone that day. So I don't out of the one grocery store. So people that are living in places like that, it must be kind of crazy, even more crazy than we're experiencing. And so I always know that there are people that are struggling with this much harder than I am, for sure. And I always hope that those people can figure this out. So
yep.
I'm gonna play a song that before we moved to Nashville, we used to come down here quite a bit, and we were down here at one point where my wife was still taking some graduate classes, and she had to stay in. she had to write a paper and it had to be done and had to be turned in that evening. And so obviously we're in Nashville trying to have a little fun, but I stayed in the room with her while she wrote that, and I went over to the other side of the room. It was a hotel room, so there wasn't a lot of space to get away. But I went over and I wrote this song. This song is about every April. Normally, we would be getting ready to go to Naples, Florida, for our annual conference with the American Collegiate Hockey Association, and this song is about the bar at the hotel that we stayed at. It started out about that, and it became about something completely different. But it's a lot. Part of it takes place at the Tiki Bar there, Harold's Place. It's one of our great hamburgers, great place to hang out. So this song kind of goes out to Harold there. Yeah, still learning the software, you know. I like tequila and I like rum. I like to sip them when the evening comes while I wait for you out by the pool. I'll be sitting at the Tiki Bar. You can come out, bring my guitar, and I'll play with you out by the pool. Take you for a walk out to the Blue Lagoon, where I can watch you dancing with the moon. We can head on back to the room where we'll sleep till noon, sweaty of your perfume. We'll make love all over again, then we'll head out hand in hand on the beach. Take you for a walk out to the big sand dune, where I can watch you dancing with the moon. Love to watch you dancing with the moon. I love to watch you dancing with the moon. I'll be sitting at the guitar and I'll play for you. You wear it well. Take you for a walk out to the Blue Lagoon, where I can watch you dancing with love to watch you dancing with the moon. I love to watch you dancing with the moon. Love to watch you dancing with the moon.
All right. Sounded great, Mo.
Yeah, I think I skipped the bridge on that when I did it just now.
Well, you got to be careful when you're hanging out at the Tiki Bar and you miss the bridge. You might fall in a canal.
Check it out, but we'll keep going. We got another 5 minutes or so here. We got time for another song here.
Oh, great.
But I'm gonna double check this and see what's going on.
Yeah,
There, it's just a little behind at this point, so I think we're good.
Well, you inspired me with your Tiki
this,
Bar song.
The Tiki Bar song.
Yeah, the Tiki Bar song. You kind of inspired.
I think you're a little. Okay. I do want to mention that our plan is to keep doing this every week. Like I said, I think we've settled on a Thursdays at 6 Eastern. Is that what we said?
Yep, that's what we said.
Yeah.
By the way, honey, that's when we're doing it.
Okay. So, yeah, there'll be better bandwidth, hopefully. So Thursdays at 6. It's called The Weird Turn Pro. This is our test episode. Next week it'll say episode. We talked about whether we should do episode 1 or whether we should get like a Questlove that can come in and yell out the number of the show for us. Maybe one of the kids could do that or something. We'll bring them in.
Oh, there we go.
They can yell out the show number for us, just like Questlove does for Jimmy at the top of the show. But we'll definitely keep track of these so you know which episode you're watching and how it's going. Once again, thanks to our friends and family who are watching because, and we do want your feedback. If you had problems with the feed, we want to know. If you can, we hope that you'll share it, and then that'll help start to promote this and get people to know that we're doing it. I'm testing the banner stuff right now so you can see what's going on there. There's a little, is it the crawl? There we go. There's the crawl. So we have the crawl going on now. But we hope that you will join us again for things. I think it's your turn to play a song though, Jason, right?
Yep.
What are you going to play?
Yep. I got a little song about, the islands. Ish.
There you go. All right.
Nope, not that. It was midnight by the bonfire on the Carolina coast, drinking dark rum from a bottle and toasting blackbeard's toast, contemplating conquest on Queen Anne's revenge, and knowing that his treasure was buried somewhere in this sand. It's been a good week with a few friends, trying to drink the Jolly Roger dry. Spent it out late on our last night, won't be back for quite a while. Somewhere after last call, we stumbled to the point over Teacher's Hole. Needed to say farewell to the man of the hour before we started our voyage home. And the water turned to white foam when it crashed into the shore. And a legend was born when the pirate died just off this beach, Some say the spirit roams this stretch when the moon is right. David Jones released a ghost that night on an Ocracoke blue moon night. In the darkness, he appeared, walking alone along the sand. He was howdy, I said howdy, with a bottle in my right hand. He said, I thank you kindly, don't mind if I oblige. You can't find a cure to what ails you on the other side. He said his name was Eddie, he could teach us many tales. How his mind lit up when he talked about the plunders. He said, I think if I, then he drank the bottle dry. Said I must move on before the sun starts rising. And the water turned to white foam as it crashed into the shore. And a legend was born when the pirate died just off this coast, Some say his spirit roams this beach when the moon is right. David Jones released that ghost on an Ocracoke blue moon night. Water turns to white foam as it crashed into the shore. And a legend was born when the pirate died just off this coast, Some say his spirit roams this stretch when the moon is right. Davy Jones released a ghost on an Ocracoke blue moon night.
All right.
Been a while.
That was good. That's good. It's like a ghost story, huh?
Yeah, a little bit of ghost story. Got to think about the spirits. I spent a long time living down much further south than here, and so there's lots of legends of boats and pirates, and a lot of time dealing with the heat and the humidity and how it all just kind of affects your life on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, we're learning that a little bit. Not all the way down there, but definitely our house up in central Pennsylvania didn't have air conditioning. I don't know how we would do that here. I don't think it's possible. It's not at my age. So, we're about that. We're a little over the half-hour mark, so I'm gonna wrap up a little bit. But once again, I want to put the banner up here to tell you if you're a singer-songwriter and you want to join us here on the show. We have the capability to bring another person. We can bring 3 or 4 more in, but we're hoping to have guests in who will come in and share their songs with us and their stories, and learn a little bit more about those folks and the music that they're putting out there. We sort of still do have a band that plays together every now and then called the Red Dirt Poets whenever we can get together. It's sort of few and far between, but when we can. I've been in touch with Rose, who's another member of the band. We're hoping that maybe she'll join us in our first episode and come in and play some of her songs, because they're really good. And she's just a great singer. So hopefully we can convince her to come on. But in the meantime, weird@treetunes.com is the email. Make sure you include links to your music, and make sure you include a phone number. Also, you can find some Red Dirt Poet music on Spotify and everywhere else you get your digital music. And I have a site also, so Most Drummel on Spotify. You can listen to a bunch of music. I have there's a woman who recorded an album with me, Naomi Baker. They're all old folk songs, and it's really nice. It's some really good songs on
good stuff.
Yeah. So if you get a chance, go listen to some of those. Once again, thanks to everybody. I'm going to play one more song, and then we'll sort of close this out. This is a song I wrote for my daughter the day she was born. They sent me home I was in the it's really a connection. So, the doctor said you'll be in there unless it's an emergency. And then he slapped me to go in there for the C-section. And then right after that, they sent me home because I think they didn't have any more beds that I could lay down in. So I went home and I wrote this song. And it came out pretty fast. So this is for my daughter, Sarah. I wrote this. Egyptian kings in fancy rings going to the zoo. Bubble gum, the setting sun, the boxing kangaroo. Lullabies, coyote cries, diamonds in the rough. Nightingales and dust as they seem. These things you'll come to know. Find them on the way as you grow. As you grow. As you grow. Macaroons, a swan out on the lake. Tambourine, a submarine, cookies that you bake. Flying fish, make a wish, church bells in the morn. An apple tree, a bumblebee, a piece of candy corn. I will promise this, time will surely show. The world will come to you as you grow, as you grow. All these things and more will wash up on the shore of love's eternal glow as you grow. Red rose and rainbows, cotillions on the lawn, sailboats and castle moats, a rooster's crow at dawn, seagulls and baseballs, long walks in the park, red guitars, the planet Mars, kisses in the dark. Things you'll come to know, you find them on the way as you grow. As you grow, as you grow,
Good job, man.
all right.
Love that song.
Yeah, almost ended up in a soup commercial. So there you go. So that's about it for this one. I think it went pretty good. We're going to check to see how everything went. And we'll check in with folks that we know are watching and make sure that it's okay. And then we should be back here next Thursday at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Eastern. That'll be 3 on the left coast, right? And where I am, it'll be 5. So that's Central Time. We love everybody. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Remember, as Hunter S. Thompson said, when the going gets weird,
The Weird Go Pro.
thank you, folks.
Have a good one.